toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. At the 35, he's open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Looking for a man. It's Grove. It's complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It's complete on the right side. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football.
There he goes. Inside the 30. Pass attack. Touchdown, Ducks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time plays.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
It's a seam wide open. He's up, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people...
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Now adjusting. Finds his man. It's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Grove. A little release to the back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Grove. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark it down at the 29. It brings up fourth down, and let's see what they do. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Ducks are flying down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gives it on the option. A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Mancuso. There he goes down the right side. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. There he goes. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd. And the Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. grabs behind the line. It's Rasmussen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Ducks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. Got a little space. A lot of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
And you got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into this season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pop. Offense in a split backfield. From the gun, the running back has it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart.
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Hendricks. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Extending the play. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's such a...
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Grove. Using the quick game. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. That pass is incomplete. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it down the right side. Off to the races. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That...
And And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Grove. Now improvising. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that 1st down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The inside handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Zings it complete to the right. Smashes him with the stiff arm. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Grove. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. He wants it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And the defense stopped him again on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Ducks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Lost a throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Allen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So Guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's...
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
A shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. This defense might be reeling after those last 2, and now... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to more of that trip to the house. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men. Not only throw
and the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it.
Turning it on! Makes that one pay off. 38, it'll be first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. To the ground, he's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Release to the back. Hits the open man. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to...
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put...
Okay.
45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese David.
On the ready.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Past the first down marker and still running. What a run! Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Dropping back, it's Grove. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Made a defender miss. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good... Now the play fake. They're working that left side. Still running at the 40. He'll try to take it back. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He'll try the left side. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
The game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, that's some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Splits the uprights. It's good. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Grove. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Ducks are on the move. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to... They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give out of the gun. Makes one man miss. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Takes the easy one to the back. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man,
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone.
He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Grove. A little screen to the running back. Got it inside, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. Oh, out of space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the...
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The play action fake. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They want that clock to run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Absolutely. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. And the Ducks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Oh, better look out. Gives them a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. He's at the touchdown Ducks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Pressure coming. Finding open areas. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Grove. Unloads it left. Got it. And he only in the hops.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So first down here as they go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going for it all. He's got it at the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That is no good. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To throw, it's Grove. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The short hands, it's Hendricks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll... The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. There he goes. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. These guys are really hitting their... We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Nice move to keep running. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. The ball goes out of bounds through the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a turnover for this offense. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ducks!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air, it's Grove. Puts it out of the air. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the...
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
Now, I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need them to run it,
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
and I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Grove. Complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The give as they work on that clock. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into 1st down.
He's brought down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, give on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Grove. Here comes the heat.
That is
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll work his way down to the 28.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They put the first points on the board.
And after that touchdown...
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Got the first down. Looking for more. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Grove. Skips away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Have to put that first down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! The finisher, the to the air on first down. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Ducks in the hurry up. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. This one's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. He lets one fly deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready.
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here? The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Floats it out in space. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to pass, it's Grove. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left. Quick step and go. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Turning it up, got some room, headed to the goal line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turning on the Jets. All the way up to the 49-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds, and they were just trying to play it safe. the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Grove. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Threads it inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You can take a knee. You can run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.